This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Smash, smash. Hut, hut.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Milton. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Throwing is Milton. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a 1st down picked up on the ground. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing to open is Wentz. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here's Wentz. This one on target to Olave. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man, left side. He's got it. They get 18 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Back is Wentz. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Wentz. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, here's Wentz. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Milton. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Go! Alert! Alert!
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Ready? Set, go!
Play action. Now it's Milton. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Schultz is the motion man. To throw, Wentz. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 14 yards on the pickup there. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That deep for Olave. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Milton. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun is Milton. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
In motion comes Thomas. They'll go. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to try it here again. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Here's Wentz from the pistol. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
.14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's Wentz. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Taken at the 19. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Danielle Hunter with the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They motion a receiver right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Check go.
Throwing, Milton. Here's a screen set up for 4. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. And this will be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. Going up top. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. To the ground, a 1st down run. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Back is Wentz. The left side into the hands of Olave. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Wentz. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To throw, here's Wentz. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away, and probably should have just thrown it away.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try and throw with Milton. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Run on 1st down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll send him over to the left. To throw, Wentz. That's deep for Olave. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Whoa. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Throwing is Milton. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Working out of the gun is Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Shut up. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing is Wentz. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now Wentz. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run on second down. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Moody's extra point is good. And the Falcons go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Quickly to the outside and complete.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Now a give on the ground. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5. But let's check the call. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Up the middle they go.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards off the play. First down, New Orleans.
Here's Wentz. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Now on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but it can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one complete right side. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
I'll be honest, Mike. I think everyone in this stadium, when that ball went up, you're thinking pick. Fortunately for him, there wasn't a defender in the area, and he's able to reel it in for a nice gain.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
We're 19. We're good.